Hey friends, Amanda here, Bare Bones Living. Welcome back. And today is a very busy day in my kitchen. Um, but what I'm working on right now is I'm making Italian sausage out of our pastured pork. And this is not all of the ground pork that I have from just one pig, but this is what I have to make up my Italian sausage for right now. So I have ground it through one whole time. On the larger setting, I am using a KitchenAid attachment meat grinder, and it does the job. It doesn't do it quickly, but it does the job. So this has gone through one grind, and now I am going to be seasoning this meat and then sticking it back through the meat grinder. I'm going to mix in all the seasonings, try to get that all incorporated into the meat, and then I'm going to send it through the meat grinder one more time to get that second grind and hopefully disperse and incorporate all of this seasoning. Also today, I am smoking all of the bacon that I have made from our second pig, Frank, and that has already finished smoking in our smoker. And so that is chilling so that I can slice that and package that up. And I've also processed some beef broth and some pumpkin. So I got a lot going on today, but we're working on some pork today. So this is mainly pork shoulder that is ground up in here, and I just chunked it up. As you saw, I was just shoving in chunks. I didn't take off any of the fat, and this is how it came out. And now I'm going to be seasoning this, and this is all of my seasonings in here already pre-measured out. I will link the recipe that I followed for this seasoning, and I did try this out last week with 1 pound of pork, and we absolutely loved it. But this is basically oregano, parsley, onion powder, paprika, thyme, rosemary, sage, red chili flakes, salt, and pepper. That's all in here. And this is about 14.5 pounds of ground pork. So I am going to try to spread this around. I think I'm just going to do half. This is also garlic, minced garlic. So I think I'm going to do just like half the ingredients and then mix it around and then maybe do the other half. And then this is red wine. And I'm just going to get in here with my hands and mix it around. And that's really just like mixing up burger or anything else like that. Best to use your hands and really work it into the meat. I am probably going to get a brain freeze from this because it's cold meat. Alright, so that is fairly incorporated. So now I'm just going to start feeding it back through the grinder And this second grind takes longer and is harder to get through because you don't have those solid chunks of meat that you're just pushing through. But let's get it done. Alright, so now all this Italian sausage is ground up twice, seasoned, and then that last bit that you saw come through, this white coloring here, that's just a trick to, that's actually onion that you're seeing, that's that white color, because I sent onion through after I sent the last of my meat through, to make sure that all of my meat made it through the grinder and I wasn't missing any. So that's what that different coloring looks like, and there's onion already in here, so that's not going to do anything to the flavor. But I want to make sure that I get all of my meat because I've worked hard for this. Also, it was important to me to make my own Italian seasoning to put into this Italian sausage. I know that they have pre-made mixes that you can just add into your meat, but it was important to me that because I have gone through all the work to make sure that I have the highest quality meat for my family, pasture raised, rotated constantly, fed twice a day. I slaved over these pigs. So I want to know everything that's going into this meat. And so I that's why I make my own seasonings. So I have control over all the flavorings and everything that's in here. There's nothing added that I don't know about. So that was very important to me. And we did try this out, like I said last week, with Zuppa Toscana, and it was the best Zuppa Toscana I've ever had. It was so good. So this is definitely a, what I would call a mild Italian sausage. It's not a sweet Italian sausage. I think I'm gonna see if I can find a sweet Italian sausage recipe and try that as well, because sometimes you just want a sweeter sausage. So this is my mild sausage, and now this is ready. I could put this into casings and make sausages, but we don't like that in my house. The way that we use Italian sausage is mostly on pizza and in pasta. So what I'm going to actually do, I was thinking about making meatballs, but I think I'm going to refrain for now, because I was originally going to freeze this in just like 1 and 2 pound increments in bags, and I got a sausage press and it works really well, but I do not have a whole lot of space in my freezers right now, and I don't have very much protein canned. So what I've decided is that I'm going to can all of this Italian sausage. So that's what I'm going to do next. And while that is canning, my bacon has cooled down and is ready to be sliced. So I'm going to slice and package the bacon while this is canning. First I have to par cook this, and then I can can it, and then I can slice that. So that was a really long night last night. I was up till about 10 o'clock packaging up all of that bacon. It was 17 pounds of bacon that we ended up with, and that was all the bacon that we got from Frank, our second pig. So happy to get that all prepared and divided up and packaged and in our freezer. Hopefully between him and his brother will be covered for the rest of the year. But it took all evening to get that done. And then I started the day off by processing a second batch of beef broth with some pumpkin puree and this mild Italian sausage. So then this morning, I still had all of this Italian sausage that I still needed to can, so I decided to go with some quarts. So I did 1 load of pints and 1 load of quarts in the mild Italian sausage, and I'm super glad that I did. So I have 7 of the quarts, 8 of the pints, and this is what it looks like when it comes out. I'm so excited to have this I'm thinking not only can I make like country gravy for biscuits and gravy, that I can put this on my pizzas because it's already cooked mild Italian sausage. So pizza topping, I can make pasta with this and all kinds of other casseroles and dishes. So super excited to have all of this ready to go protein on my shelves. These are obviously still cooling, but this was, what did I say, 14 or 15 pounds of ground beef or ground pork. So lots of meals, lots of future meals, and it's ready to go. I'm so glad I decided to can this. It makes me so happy to add this to my pantry, knowing every single thing that is in this meat and knowing where it came from and knowing how much he was cared for and how much nutrients is in this meat. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I will link the recipe that I used for this Italian sausage. I did skip the fennel in the recipe that I am linking because we just don't, I don't like the taste of fennel. But like I said, this is a perfect mild Italian sausage. I'm still going to look for a sweet Italian sausage recipe, so if you know one, please let me know in the comments below. I also need a breakfast sausage recipe. Still on the lookout for that, and I have some more pork ready to go in my freezer that I really need to process. So if you have a tried and true breakfast sausage seasoning recipe, or chorizo, or sweet Italian, or really any recipe, I'm always up for trying new recipes. Please let me know in the comments below, and I would love to give them a try. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for stopping by today and joining in on our journey here at Bare Bones Living. We'll catch you on the next one.